So let's get to maybe one of the coolest parts here, and that is the new Pokemon that were introduced over the past couple days. There were a total of, I don't know, maybe 8-ish released yesterday, and now today even more were released. And yeah, let's just, I guess, kind of go down a list just to make it structured. We actually missed talking about like Pancham and Go-Go and Fletchling and Helioptile. Overall, what do you think of those, Dieter?
I think they're pretty cool. I like Helioptile. It kind of looks like Mawile to me, but it's obviously electric and not related to Mawile.
That's true. I agree with that. It's electric and normal, which is very interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Pancham's really cool. A fighting panda. That I like it. Okay, so they introduced Talonflame, which is the evolved form of Fletchling, and it's gonna be.
Is it really?
Yeah, they said the evolved form of Fletchling. Oh. It is a fire and flying type. Hello, Stealth Rocks. And they mentioned that it learns Brave Bird.
And it can fly up to speeds of 310 miles per hour.
They also said that Charizard's flames could melt boulders.
Yet it can't even touch a graveler.
Yeah, when he burns Ash in the series. Anyways, what do you think of this? A new fire and flying type bird Pokemon.
I think it's pretty awesome. I like there's only one other. Well, there's two, Charizard and Moltres.
But, yeah, Moltres is a bird Charizard.
Yeah. So I hope it's gonna be like. Is it a second? Does that Talonflame evolve?
That's a good point.
Or if not, like it feels like it'll just be kind of weak. Like okay, good. It
looks like it could be. It doesn't look as powerful.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe good at special because whenever
that'd be really cool.
Birds like the main birds like Staraptor and Pheasant, they're never good at special attacks.
That's true, and those are usually the typical normal and flying bird. Yeah. This one's fire and flying. I don't know if this is going to be the normal bird of the generation because there are always when there's Pidgey, Hoo-Hoo, Tailo, Starly, and then Pidove. I don't know if this is that bird or if it is just another side bird like something like Pelipper,
Yes. Because I think the main thing that will help it out is the fire type.
That's true. That'll give it a lot of good power, and I like this Pokemon. Even if this Talonflame is the very final stage, that's fine. I mean, it's a fire flying bird. I think that's pretty cool.
Yes, it is. And question.
Okay.
Do you think they will add new abilities to this game?
I am pretty sure they will. They haven't said whether they will or not. One, I would like them to just because it gives kind of new things and it'll be cool. But then two, at the same time, there's just going to be so many abilities, and like that means if they add if they add new abilities to old Pokemon, they just opened up the dream world in this last generation and gave new abilities to old Pokemon. So these Pokemon are going to have like up to 4 abilities. That's huge, but that's kind of too much. But at the same time, I do kind of like new abilities because I like to see what they do with them. But
I agree.
Do I think they'll do them? I think they probably will.
Okay.
But who knows? If they don't, I'll be fine with that. Anyways, Talonflame and Fletchling, I like.
Me too.
Very briefly, Go-Go, it's a grass type.
Pretty neat.
Learns Rock Slide, you can ride it.
Similar to Sawsbuck.
Yeah, it's pretty Sawsbuck similar. They'll have to, I don't know if it evolves or if it's a final stage, but they'll have to do a lot with this to kind of distinguish it from those types of Pokemon. For now, it just seems pretty average.
Yes.
Helioptile, we already said.
Cool.
It looks very much like it will evolve, and I like it. And can we just skip ahead through the list? I want to point out something that I noticed in one of the new Pokemon they released today, which only has its Japanese name so far, and it's Shishiko.
Mm-hmm.
It'll probably have some cool pun nickname in the American games, but what I wanted to point out is this Pokemon is fire and normal type, and Helioptile is electric and normal type. And the way it's structured, I don't know, to me it kind of looks like there'll be kind of like I guess you could say a cycle of Pokemon that are blank and normal type. Maybe that's just a huge assumption for me, but the fact that because that's a weird thing to do is add normal to a type, and the fact that there's an electric and normal type little Pokemon and a fire and normal type, do you think there'll be like a water and normal type or an ice and normal type? Or am I just going too far into this?
No, that's a good observation, but yeah, if anything they might just add one more.
Which would be cool.
Yeah, but Cause maybe they're gonna be like the monkeys.
Yeah, which I would love because the monkeys were just dumb. And we're talking about Pansear, Simisear, or Pansear, Panpour, and Pansage.
Yes. So that maybe they'll be like the what do you call them?
Trio? No.
Well, like no, like the similar ones to them.
Counterparts?
Yes, the counterparts.
That would be cool just because they're different animals, they're different, they look different. The stupid monkeys were complete knockoffs of each other.
Yes, those were just horrendous.
Those were 6 slots that were just wasted, in my opinion. But anyways, so it's a little lion cub, it's a fire normal type. What do you think?
I think it's really cool. Hopefully, the evolve form, like, where do you go off of this? Something bigger and cuter?
Well, the fact that it's a lion cub, I've always wanted a lion Pokemon that's fire type, and I think that's where this will go.
Okay. Hopefully it's not too similar to, like, Arcanine.
True. The way it looks now, it'll be a little different, but who knows,
Hopefully it evolves 3 times.
That would be really cool, because then the 3rd stage would probably be super powerful. Typing-wise, it's weak to rocks, it's weak to fighting, it's weak to ground. The normal type only makes it worse.
Yes. Except it avoids Ghost.
Okay, good point, but who cares about... Anyways, so the Fire Lion, I like.
Me too.
Next, we'll go to the evolutionary line of Vivillon. Vivillon was released yesterday, and it's a typical kind of butterfly moth Pokemon.
Yes.
And today its 2 first stages were released.
Well, the Japanese name is Kofakimishu.
Kofakimashi. Yeah. So a wild Kofakimashi appeared.
Kofakimashi.
Your enemy's weak. It's up to you, Kofakimashi. Anyways, okay. Kofakimashi and Spewpa. Spewpa is pretty cheesy.
Yes, like
The name and the look.
like it looks like it looks smaller than
Kofakimashi.
Yes.
To me, it looks like Spewpa is a different form of Kofakimashi. Like
I agree. Maybe it's gonna be like a Burmy type.
Yeah, maybe.
But on Kofakimashi, you could see a little collar of fluff.
True, so you could see that it evolves. To me, Vivillon looks cool, I like it.
Yes.
These 2 just seem unnecessary. Like, one of them as a pre-evolution would have been fine, but both, no.
And look, if you look at it, they're both the same height. And except for Spewpa weighs more.
Yeah, I think they did announce that they are, that Kofakimashi is the first stage, and then Spewpa's the second. Did they announce that? Well, regardless, Vivillon I like, but at the same time, it's probably just going to be another...
Here it says it's the middle form.
Oh, okay, then.
But Vivillon would have been really, really cool if it evolved. Like,
yeah,
Vivillon was the first stage.
Or if it was anything other than a bug and flying type. But bug and flying is just not. It's getting old.
It could have been bug and fairy.
Sure, I would take that. But it looks like just the generation like Beautifly or Butterfree. Typical bug and flying type. That's probably going to be pretty bad. Usually I like these. I like Beautifly. I like Mothim, but. I think they're really cool, and they kind of learn cool attacks, but overall, they're usually pretty bad.
Yes, so...
Unless this Pokemon has amazing stats, it's gonna be just another pointless bug.
A good ability, like...
Sure.
Wonder Guard.
Oh, that'd be interesting. But, Vivillon, I like. It's 2 pre-evolutions, no.
Me too.
Next we have...
I'm guessing it's Noivern.
Yeah, I don't know. To me, it looks like Noivern.
Maybe because it has to do with sound. It's like a bat.
Yeah, it looks a lot like a bat, and then they revealed that it's a dragon type.
And it's dragon and flying, and they're showing it off right now. So maybe you could catch this early on in the game.
That would be awesome. Catching an early dragon type that looks cool and is probably decent.
Yeah, that would be really awesome. But to me, if that were the case, they're probably showing okay, so this will be our weak dragon Pokemon.
I hope not.
And it'll be one stage, really good
I hope not.
in the beginning, and
but
then
useless by the end.
Yeah, so it'll be like a what? Not spin.
No,
it'll
Spino's
be Bender,
atrocious.
Yeah, it'll be like a So it'll be similar, just to cool.
Here, I'll pause it.
Maybe, something along the lines of like a Stantler type of single
True.
stage, like Girafarig, maybe, but like in a physical sense. But like, he probably will be just a single stage that won't really help.
Maybe not. If he does evolve, I'm pretty sure it'll look really
Yes,
cool.
and he will be
Really cool.
super powerful.
And honestly, even if it is a first stage, or sorry, even if it is a last stage and something evolves into it, it looks cool enough.
Yeah.
Like, I like it.
It's just weird that they made it like a bat almost.
Yeah.
Because-
Yeah. So pretty much the main gripe with me is going to be its stats. If its stats are good, then it'll be a great
and then
Pokemon.
on the details, it even says this bat Pokemon.
Yeah, that's okay. That's another weird thing. I mean, Altaria is like a bird and it's a dragon. I don't know
That's
why
true.
they're weird. But and then Kingdra is like a seahorse, and
yeah.
I don't know why they do this. But something I want to point out though that's interesting is they list it as a flying and dragon type. So dragon is actually its secondary type.
And
Well, that means that usually dragon and flyings are dragon and flying, meaning they're dragons. But this one's a flying Pokemon before it's a dragon, which is weird. But
is that how like Altaria is?
no, every single dragon and flying type to this point has been dragon/flying. This is the very first one that's flying/dragon. That basically really doesn't mean anything, but at the same time, it doesn't mean anything in terms of like how powerful it's going to be, but
Just something to think about.
I guess, I mean, so Noivern for me, yes.
I do too.